This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
One of two Royal City brothers is in custody in connection to Saturday's shooting near Moses Lake that left two people injured. The State Department of Natural Resources is looking to hire 550 seasonal firefighters to serve during the 2019 wildfire season.
Climate change has come to the Northwest, and its impacts are already dire.
With the Moses Lake Ice Rink finally uncovered, the Moses Lake Youth Hockey Association has officially started its season.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of two Royal City brothers is in custody in connection to Saturday's shooting near Moses Lake that left two people injured. Jesus Torres was arrested Monday and booked into Grant County Jail for drive-by shooting, with more charges likely as the investigation continues. Moses Lake police are still searching for his brother, Jonathan Torres, in relation to the shooting along Hanson Road and an I-90 off-ramp where multiple rounds were fired into a vehicle. According to Moses Lake police, two men were injured and treated at Samaritan Hospital. On Monday, detectives developed information on the suspect's vehicle and potential suspects. A silver Chevrolet Impala, believed to be involved in the shooting and associated with the Torres brothers, was located at a home on Craig Street. Officers set up surveillance on the home, and Jesus Torres was seen exiting an apartment in the area, getting into the Impala and driving off. According to Moses Lake police, officers stopped the vehicle a short distance away and detained Jesus Torres. A search warrant was later served on the apartment, and detectives reportedly recovered a rifle magazine and ammunition of the same make and caliber as the casings located on Hanson Road. Police also served a search warrant on the Impala and recovered a pistol magazine along with meth and drug paraphernalia. The Torres brothers were also wanted for questioning in the November 14th shooting in Royal City that left a man injured. Police believe a dark-colored Lexus, normally driven by Jonathan Torres, was used in the shooting, the same car reportedly involved in a July 2017 shooting in Moses Lake that left a woman injured. Both brothers were charged in the 2017 shooting and were eventually found not guilty by Grant County Superior Court Judge John Antos during a bench trial. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
The State Department of Natural Resources is looking to hire 550 seasonal firefighters to serve during the 2019 wildfire season. DNR includes the state's largest wildland firefighting department, which responded to a record 1,826 wildfires in 2018. First-time applicants should be able to fill positions from about mid-June to mid-September, but with the recent longer wildfire seasons, seasonal firefighters may have the opportunity to work into October. DNR provides hired firefighters with all required safety clothing, equipment, and training. Positions span different kinds of wildland firefighting, such as hand crews, engine leaders, heli-tac firefighters, and squad bosses. DNR is responsible for preventing and fighting wildfires on about 13 million acres of private, state, and tribal-owned forest lands. Anyone interested in applying can do so online at www.dnr.wa.gov. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Climate change has come to the Northwest, and its impacts are already dire. That's the finding of the new National Climate Assessment, a 1,600-page report by 13 federal agencies released the day after Thanksgiving. The Northwest is already seeing the effects of climate change, the report says, and forests, water supplies, fish populations, recreation, and agriculture will all be forced to adapt. Increasingly extreme weather will cause more landslides, flooding, drought, and wildfires, and the economies of Washington, Oregon, and Idaho will be threatened. Each year could become more like 2015, with severe drought, record low snowfall, die-offs of migrating salmon, and wildfires destroying more and more public land and private property, and choking the air with harmful smoke. In wintertime, declining snowfall caused by climate change could cut revenue for ski slopes and suppliers by 70%. And if spring arrives earlier each year, Northwest crops could start blooming before insects begin their pollination cycle, harming the tree fruit industry. Assuming climate change can't be stopped or reversed, the report says Northwesterners should prepare themselves with water conservation measures, transportation improvements, hardier crops, and urban planning that can resist severe storms, deadly heat, and wildfire. You can review the report yourself at nca2018.globalchange.gov. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
With the Moses Lake ice rink finally uncovered, the Moses Lake Youth Hockey Association has officially started its season. Practices began November 16th, but the first game won't be until this coming Sunday. The season may have started, but it's never too late to sign up. There are 4 different age groups, 8 and under, or 8U, 10U, 12U, and 18U. Each team has a designated practice time, with every age group except for 18U practicing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The 18U team practices on Mondays and Wednesdays. The season is split into 2 sessions, each are 4 weeks long. Little kids can sign up through the city's Park and Recreation website. Kids can also be signed up through the association's website. It costs $60 per kid, and there is still some gear left for smaller kids that would be $10 to rent for the season. The season will run until the last week of February. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.